Hello, again. It's about past 12 and I've been out for a further walk with the dog, and they play football over there on a Sunday. I'm not a great fan of football, but it's rather hilarious. And again, I'm overweight, so it's not being insulting. These chaps are all a bit, they've gone to seed, I think is the expression, and they kind of, it's more luck than judgment the ball actually gets anywhere. They just kind of kick it randomly, and if you wanted to learn to swear, that would be the place to go. I've never heard anything like it, and on the pitch and on the touchline, and sadly a lot of kids around, and but the air is blue over there. But it amuses me to see these athletes at doing what they do. Anywho, that's enough of that anyway. You have to see it to believe it. Maybe I'll do a video of it one day. Yes, I've been out. So smoked the rest of that bowl of Squadron Leader and Hair Flick's wonderful pipe, and I'm back here. Just so I don't eat lunch. Sunday to me is a very special day. I like to do nothing. I don't go to the shops. I don't go to an amusement. I just a nice walk with the dog. A couple of nice walks with the dog. Maybe watch a film, but I don't like to go. There was a time in England when Sundays was a day where no shops were open other than newsagents where you could buy your newspaper. The television was pretty boring, politics and religion all day, and not well unless you like that sort of thing. I mean, I enjoy that sort of thing, but not everybody does. And when I was a kid, I certainly didn't enjoy that sort of thing. And it was a quiet day, so I like to spend my Sundays quietly. I don't, as I say, go to the shops or anything like that. And I miss that, and I'm sure a lot of people who were guaranteed one day off a week miss it too, where they could have a day of rest. But anyway, it's not like that anymore, but I still treat it like that. Smoking in bowl number 3 of the day, some Dunhill Flake. Now, I remember it when it was Dunhill Light Flake, and the reason it's no longer that is that EU law states that no tobacco product can call itself light. Those of you who may smoke cigarettes in the past, Marlboro used to make Marlboro Lights. They don't anymore. I don't even know what they're called. The new one. They can't call it that. So yeah, this is an aged tin, and I have to say it's lovely. It's medium strength, I guess. Taste is I get leather and certain sweetness. It's very nice. I've had this tin. I'll show you one of the flakes. There we go. Kind of dark with mottled lights and dark stuff. I bought this tin when Dunhill returned to making pipe tobacco. Got somebody to blend their blends for them, and it's been sitting in my cupboard ever since. I must one day show I have got quite a lot of tobacco squirreled away. Things people have sent me, gifts and whatnot, and stuff I've bought, and then just thought, well, I'll age that a bit. So I don't know when Dunhill came. Was it a couple of years ago? Maybe a couple of years. So that tin's about 2 years old, and I was instructed, or not instructed, but it was recommended to me that I age some Virginias because they do really improve with a little bit of aging. So this one's got quite a lot of bit of aging, but it's very nice. Of course, I'm smoking it in my 1962 Dunhill Root Briar Group 3. It's a little Dublin, and it's it's a smashing little pipe. It's a good smoker. Uh, Lovely draw on it. It's a good one. Um, I This is the only actual. I've got a few Dunhills which were made for Astley's, about 3 or 4, maybe more. But this one's the real McCoy. It's a lovely pipe. It's a good smoker. I paid, I think the going rate, I paid about £124 for it on eBay. I think prices of estate pipes have gone completely crazy. Um, Silly money being paid, particularly for Dunhills, I have to say. I saw a collection on there, and reasonably old. They were Shell Briars. They weren't, the most expensive ones, but they were old. And the old fella that had them, the bowls had cracked, and he'd had silver bands put on the bowl, and all sorts of other stuff. And they were sort of 70, 80, 90 pounds, and I just stopped looking. I thought, if why are you going to buy a pipe in, beyond the pale of restoration, really? I mean, severe cracks in a bowl with silver bands on them and things like that to hold them together. Just crazy. But yeah, so enjoying that with a nice cup of coffee. I've got back into my coffee drinking. This is Taylor's of Harry's Hot Lava Jar. It's got quite a lot of caffeine, because I was up at 6 o'clock this morning because of the dog. Needing to keep awake. But anyway, one more little thing. I bought a packet of St Bruno a week or so ago. Finished it off. There's an interesting note inside. From the 1st of January, the cut width of pipe tobaccos would increase to a minimum of 1.5 millimetres under EU legislation. So when I opened the packet, I noticed that it was more like broken flake than the old ready rubbed variety that I remember. I've smoked some Bruno on it, I regularly buy it. I don't think that's such a bad thing, in as much as if you wanted to rub out your tobacco more, you could always take that out and rub it out to whatever bit. But I think it's there to prevent unscrupulous cigarette manufacturers producing what they call pipe tobacco, which is in fact hand rolling tobacco. I noticed some brands claiming to be pipe tobacco, which were really just for hand rolling. But anyway, so there we go. Lunch I will have about 3 o'clock, as I usually do on a Sunday, and so I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.